What's up, my dudes? Just fucking with you. What is going on, guys? My name is Moto, and today you're going to be watching an MX vs ATV Supercross Encore video here today on the channel. And if you couldn't tell by the intro or the title of this video, we're going to be kind of criticizing and pointing out flaws in logic and kind of, I guess, maybe roasting Spencer Turley to a degree. But before we start this video, any of you Spencer Turley fans, just know I have no issue with Spencer Turley. There's no beef unless he's got some shit with me that I don't know about. There's nothing in between us. I don't give a fuck. I guess I'm more or less trying to point out flaws so he maybe understands where people are coming from, so he stops fucking going insane every month and posting videos that are extremely outlandish. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. If you guys don't follow Spencer Turley, and a lot of people don't, because of the fact that, you know, a lot of people on this channel are not sim lord gods and watching sim all the time. It's not a big deal. He's made a video recently that has gotten a lot of attention, and I mean a lot of attention. Like, I'll be honest with you, most of the time when he makes some outlandish crazy videos, which happens apparently quite often from what I'm aware of, I get people coming up to me in parties on PlayStation when we're playing Encore, or in general anywhere really. This most recent one was on Xbox One while I was playing PUBG, and I haven't even talked to this guy in, I don't even know, like a year and a half maybe. But most of the time people come to me like, yo man, Spencer Turley, what the fuck is going on with that dude? What did he take, man? What is he saying? Why is he going off the deep end here? And I don't know if it's just something that he's trying to do, because in reality, maybe he is trying to do these crazy videos because he knows he'll get views on them, because clearly controversial topics like this will get you a lot of views, and with views, if you monetize your videos like he does, you can get a little bit of money. Unfortunately, though, he's not going to be making a lot of money because of the fact that he's only got 6K. There's in no way a detraction, because I'm stating that I know how this shit works, you know. You don't make a lot of money off these videos with low sub count, low view count. I mean, it's impossible to do that, and that's just how it goes. So, in no way is that belittling him, but, I mean, maybe he's just trying to get a little extra chump change off the side, you know, so he can maybe upgrade his computer, or upgrade his fucking finger training training fucking workout. I don't fucking know. All his fucking tools and shit for that, I don't fucking know how he does it. Because the dude's a sim pro. Maybe he's just making these controversial videos on games that he shouldn't be giving a fuck about because he wants to fucking make money so he can, you know, get his training regimen up. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit insane to me that every month or every so often that I get people coming up to me that I've hardly talked to sometimes that are saying, yo, Spencer Turley's going off the deep end again, what's going on with him? And maybe that's just because I'm on YouTube, that people do think that I know everybody in the community, which I don't, unfortunately. That'd be cool as shit if I did. I know some of the Reflex guys. I know C4, Dark, Ty, you know, all those guys, Scooty, fucking Wyndham. I know a lot of people in the community, but I don't really know a lot of the sim guys. So, I mean, I guess maybe that's just why people come to me and ask me what's going on with him, but I don't know him, so that's just kind of how it works. So, anyway, with that being said, I don't know what's going on with him, but like every month he has a controversial video that gets people questioning me. So, to address this, if you guys don't know, this video is basically trying to belittle people that are saying, you know, all the good things about this game, and Monster Energy Supercross, the official game. And he's kind of criticizing a lot of those people in a lot of these comments and saying, don't support the game. Stop fanboying over the game. And I don't know about you, but if I'm a sim pro, I'm probably a little bit of a sim fanboy. I don't know. And by that, I mean fanboy in the correct way, as instead of your way, Spencer. As in, I really like the game, but I see flaws in it. This is my favorite game, and I'll defend all the good parts about it. And yes, I acknowledge the bad parts, but I don't want to fucking hear about them. I don't really care about them. That's kind of fanboying, where you support the fucking shit out of the game, but it doesn't mean you don't recognize the flaws, okay? So, you dick ride the game, okay? For example, you dick ride the game, but you accept the flaws and still love the game and dick ride the game. Just because people are fanboying over the game doesn't mean they don't recognize the flaws. Factually, anybody with more than half a brain cell generally knows, okay, any game that's made gonna have flaws. Especially people that support milestone games. Of course the physics aren't Jesus, okay? They're not you. And I make that as a joke because you're basically acting as though you are God and your opinion is factual and nobody else is correct. It's genuinely like a pretty well-known fact that every game, especially milestone games, are going to be flawed. That's just how it fucking works, okay? Anybody with half a brain cell or more knows that those are going to be flawed. Just because somebody enjoys the way that the game is because of the fact, you know, it's their favorite game. They like the game. It's a good game. I like this shit. I want to fucking play it. Doesn't mean that they're blindly supporting it, because in reality, people are going to support the game because they like the way it plays. Maybe it's their favorite game, and you know what? Maybe people do think that the shit is flawless. You know, maybe they haven't played Sim and don't know how fucking cool Sim is and how realistic it is and how much better it is than everything else, which seems to be something you do preach every once in a while. By the way, so that's a hypocritical view there, that you do preach that the game is fucking amazing, right? You know it's a great game. I'm not arguing with you that Sim is a fucking good game, because it is a good game. It's a great game. There's flaws in it, and that's good if you accept them. But it does not mean that these other people that are supporting this game are fucking idiots because they don't realize the flaws. No, everybody knows the flaws. It's not something that people don't know. Like, it's so clear if something's flawed. Now, I know I've spent 3 laps, probably about 3 minutes on this topic, so I'm going to fuck off of it because I can go on and on for that. So, moving on. We're kind of just seeing this. You're misinterpreting the way your video comes off, because you made a rebuttal video kind of to a degree where you're responding to different comments and you're saying these people are idiots because of the fact that, you know, they're misinterpreting the way my video is construed. No, I think you're misinterpreting the way that your video and your voice came off in the video while you were saying these people are dumbasses and they need to stop blindly supporting the game. Well, I think no matter what, you can pretty much very easily say that if you're supporting a new game, no matter what, you're supporting it blindly, because that shit is not out yet. We don't know what the fuck it's like. In fact, I believe in this fucking video that you made responding to comments, you even criticized somebody for saying, we don't know what the game is like, so how can you really criticize it all too much? Now, he said they did, from what I'm aware of, when I read the comment and heard you read out the comment, I did not hear, oh, well, don't criticize the game because we don't even know if it's going to be flawed. No, I heard, okay, we can't really criticize it too much, okay? It's not like, I mean, we can't just sit there and say, oh, well, it's going to be trash right off the bat. That's factual. We don't know if it's going to be good or not. All I know is that no matter what, the game's going to be pretty good to some people, going to be shit to some people, and that's just facts, okay? People are going to hate the game, people are going to love the game. I don't think a single person is going to ignore the flaws, but I think that the fact is, people do know that the games are going to be flawed. So, the fact that you're saying, oh, well, you know, don't fucking do this, and then saying, oh, well, I'm not saying you can't enjoy it, is kind of bullshit, because you're saying, well, my opinion's right, these people that are supporting this game blindly are dumb, and in reality, I praise the game every once in a while. You've said the graphics are good, and let's be honest with you, if the graphics are not good, what the fuck are they doing? It is 2018. We aren't playing on Nintendo 64s playing Paper Mario graphics here, okay? We ain't fucking doing that shit. I don't know about you, but we aren't going back to those days. Graphics should be pretty solid. So, complimenting the graphics, not really a big compliment. That's the only thing you've given the game. Cool. I think you should stop making videos on that. Maybe that's just something that I share. Maybe other people share it. Actually, I know other people share it, but regardless, I still think you misinterpreted your own video. I think you're blindly misleading yourself and denying that you have this correct. So I want you to critically watch back your video and listen to what you're saying, because in reality you can think that you're saying all this certain thing, but in reality you are pretty heavily shitting on anybody who supports the game in that video. And you're saying, oh, well, if you like the game, but go buy it. I'm not saying you can't like the game. In the video you're basically saying anybody who supports the game is a fucking idiot. That's fact. Whether you believe me or not, you can go back and watch the video. That's pretty much what went down. And if you don't believe that, cool, that's your opinion. Opinions are like assholes, everyone has one. That's why I don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't like Encore. I mean, yeah, I don't want them to fucking sit there and point out, oh, well, this is why it's a shit game and this is why you should think that. Don't try to change my opinion. I love Encore. I love the new MXGP games. But at the same time, unlike you, which is unlike you, I love all motocross games. Not because of the fact that the physics are good. I don't give a fuck about physics, and if you think that because people don't give a fuck about physics, they're not true motocross fans, you're a fucking fool. You're an idiot. You're a dumbass. You are a petulant, petty individual that does not need to be making videos on these games. Because in reality, any motocross fan is going to be just happy with what we have. It's factual. Yeah, we can get better, but just because, you know, you don't get exactly what you want doesn't mean you have to be a fucking 4th grade schoolgirl that didn't get her fucking mascara or some dumb shit. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably one of the best games that they've released in general, or motocross games, is fucking MX vs. ATV Unleashed, Untamed, all these shits. Even Reflex, the physics aren't perfect. Okay? These games are flawed, but they're still loved. Okay? I love all these fucking motocross games, not because of the fact that the physics are perfect or the physics are great. I love them because I love motocross games. Okay? Anything with a dirt bike, I want to fucking play it, unless it is shit. Which we can tell if it's shit because of the fact that maybe it's shit. I'll be honest, Moto Racer 4, that's not fucking good game at all. I think a lot of people can agree with that's a shit game, okay? Plain and simple. But just because somebody doesn't give a shit about physics or certain aspects of the game that you think are important doesn't mean that they're not true motocross gaming fans. You can hate on the game for having bad physics. That's great. But don't say people are not fucking motocross fans and not motocross riders because of the fact that they enjoy a game that doesn't have perfect physics, okay? I enjoy all motocross games. I think a lot of people enjoy them all just because it's fucking motocross and we have a passion for motocross. If you don't have that same passion and you demand perfect physics, stay on sim. You're a pro in that shit. Maybe instead of making these fucking videos, you should probably practice up a little bit on that fucking game so you can maybe, you know, finish in the top fucking 5 of a Supercross main instead of being fucking mentioned by Callan Brower on the stream for fucking crashing in front of the leaders or blocking. Okay? Maybe that'll help a little bit. You know? I'm in no way, shape, or form trying to criticize you saying, oh, you're a bad sim rider. Generally, you're a fucking pro sim rider. You're a good rider. You'll definitely whip my pussy on fucking sim. But honest to God, instead of bitching about all these people supporting the game, you should probably fuck off to sim and practice up. Because in all honesty, fucking pathetic, man. Stop doing this shit. Moving on, we're gonna kind of go into something that I thought was fucking hilarious. In your responding video, you said, oh, well, I have all this fucking ammo. I have so much ammo to unload on these fucking idiots commenting. And idiots commenting. How do you have ammo on them? Oh, well, if you edit your comment, you're an idiot. You're dumb. You're stupid. You're giving me ammo. No. If they're editing the comment, it's not probably because, oh, well, I wanted to add in a couple of things and I just forgot. No, it's probably more likely that they just had a grammatical error in the fucking comment and they want to correct it. So that way, because they personally believe that you're worth that time. And it's funny because you called out my comment for saying, personally, to be honest, TBH, because I didn't fucking feel that you were worth the time to type out TBH, because personally, I don't think you're worth jack, so I'm not gonna fucking waste my time typing out the fucking perfect grammar for you so you can read it in your fucking car bed or some shit that you've had since you were fucking 6 with your helmet on. Like, I don't know about you, but that's some dumb shit. Like, I know exactly how you felt when you fucking criticize people for editing comments and in fucking having grammatical errors and having fucking abbreviations for shit. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I am trying to roast people and I don't have fucking ammo, I immediately look at grammar. I immediately say, oh, well, at least I can fucking say cuss words. No, you know what? Maybe people don't like cussing. Maybe people are gonna abbreviate it so that they can avoid saying the fucking word, because personally, they don't like saying the fucking word. Maybe they're genuinely good human beings, they don't want to fucking do that shit. Just because you can fucking cuss and say all this shit doesn't mean that they have to fucking do that back to you, and if they don't, they're fucking children and they're idiots. Just because you think that you're worth fucking being typed out to a fucking perfect grammar and all that shit doesn't mean that other people do. Personally, Spencer, I think your worth has gone down so much that 6K should be on this channel instead of yours, and my fucking subs should be at your level. Like, plain and simple. You should literally have less subscribers for the fact that you do the dumbest shit on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest with you. I now know why I got fucking roasted to Narnia in my last fucking video criticizing the community. I know now. Because I'm fucking roasting you for doing it even more than I did. You did more outlandish shit than I did, and I had a 30-minute long fucking video. This one's probably gonna be up there because I'm not fucking keeping track of time, and I don't edit my shit because I don't need to. I accept my flaws as a human being. So that's the thing, man. You're saying you got all this ammunition to come at people with, and you're saying all this shit about people, but you really have nothing. It's like you're shooting fucking 9mm bullets out of a fucking Barrett 50 cal here. That's how much fucking ammo you got, okay? Fucking with grammar and shit. Honestly, guys down below in the comments, you guys want to comment some shit, roast me, whatever you want to do, that's cool. You don't gotta edit it. Just know, you can roast me and say some dumb shit. I'm not gonna fucking come back at you about your grammar. And I'm not gonna come back at you about fucking abbreviations. Shit. Talk to me like you're a fucking 14-year-old girl texting your fucking dad or some shit. I don't give a shit, because guess what? I'm gonna know what you're saying, and I don't have any reason to fucking make fun of you for the fact that you're trying to abbreviate shit to save yourself time because of the fact that you don't believe that the video is worth that much. Which is fine, because that's probably accurate. So, Spencer, stop being a fucking dumbass, man. I'm telling you, you're fucking going off the deep end every fucking month or so and making the most outlandish videos and then fucking making yourself look dumber by fucking roasting people for not giving a shit about you so much that they don't fucking take the time to perfectly fucking type out comments to you in the exact way that you personally feel is necessary to make you feel good. So, moving on. I've called you an idiot and a dumbass a couple of times. Let's be real here. You've done the same shit to pretty much everybody that's commented with a differing opinion than you on your videos. Are you God? Because if you are, shit, tell us, so that way we can have the same opinion as you. Because you can sit there and say, oh, well, I don't care if you have a differing opinion, but if you call us idiots for having differing opinions than you, isn't that pretty hypocritical? And you're saying that you're not being hypocritical in any way, but yet you say that shit and then that happens. I don't know. Fucking insane to me. You're calling people idiots, you're calling people dumbasses for liking comments that they personally agree with, and then you're saying you have your own opinion, that's cool. But then you criticize it and you say they're dumbasses. That's hypocritical right there and then and of itself. So now, moving on to more hypocritical shit, okay, buddy? You've got some hypocritical views in here. You say, stop supporting and dick riding the game. You need to stop that, because in reality, guess what you're doing? You're dick riding it so much you don't see the flaws and all this shit. But then you say, oh, well, I mean, I'm not a fan. People say I'm a fanboy of certain shit. Well, I kind of are a fanboy of them. I think I already mentioned that in the video, but I kind of are. So, with that being said, you're being hypocritical by telling these people to stop supporting the game and stop dick riding it and pointing out all the flaws to you and roasting me for having a differing opinion while you're roasting other people for having a different opinion. In reality, I've said this multiple times in this video. I'm just basically kind of saying it in different ways here. You're sitting there telling people that praising the game is the worst thing you can do and that they're idiots for it, while also fucking bashing the shit out of the game. I don't think you've said anything good about the game besides graphics, which I've already mentioned. You're basically being hypocritical, in which you're also misinterpreting your video because you're saying, no, I'm not being hypocritical. Clearly you are, so maybe you should open your eyes and do that, okay, Mr. Man? Also, moving on. These fucking videos are unnecessary. Stay in your fucking lane, dude. Stay in your fucking lane, man. I'm telling you, you're a sim lord. You're a sim pro. Focus on sim, okay? Nobody fucking needs these videos. You don't give a shit about these games. If anything, you're gonna fucking upload videos. You're gonna go on these games, race 2 races, record both of them, talk over them about how much you dislike the game or pointing out the flaws, and then one video you're gonna be like, yeah, the graphics are nice, and, you know, maybe the AI are decent, and you know, the lobby size is nice. But that's about all you're going to do. You're going to make 2 videos, and then it's going to be a cash grab for you real quick, even though it's not a lot, like I said. I mean, that's just how it's going to be. So, stop making these videos. You're making them unnecessary, and maybe you're just trying to do it because you want the attention, because nobody's giving you attention. Seems like you get attention, and then everybody fucks off from you and goes to Callum Brower's channel for sim videos, or goes to Yellow whenever he's making sim videos, or even goes to anybody else with sim videos. So you have to make another controversial video trying to fucking roast everybody so everybody comes back to you, and then you're fucking fanboys. Which, by the way, everybody has fanboys. Factual. I saw a wild-ass comment on fucking a stream that I was watching that showed me, yeah, I have a fan. That's cool as shit. Awesome, awesome. Everybody's got fanboys, but you basically get these guys back like, oh shit, I liked Spencer Turley a little bit ago. Why the fuck did I stop watching him? Oh, I don't know, maybe his content got a little bit boring. Maybe instead of making these fucking videos to spice your channel up, maybe you should just generally spice up your content. Maybe you shouldn't be fucking sitting here doing the exact same thing every video and bitching about certain things and being a negative little fuck on your YouTube channel, because guess what? People aren't going to leave your channel. People aren't going to fucking sit there and say, I'm unsubscribing from this because I didn't fucking come into this channel to fucking watch this shit. I saw a Reflex video where you were talking about some genuine shit, and now I'm watching this. What the fuck did I use my subscription on? Great. So, just stay in your lane, man. Plain and simple. Stay in your lane, practice sim, get better at sims, that way you can win some races and not be on fucking crash cam in front of Tyson Fresquez, Jesse Mullins, Hunter Rude, whoever the fuck it is. Maybe you should just do that. So, hi guys. That's really honestly it. Spencer, no beef, man. No beef. But just, I had to point out, man, this is just some, the shit that you're saying is so outlandish, it's comical, man. Like, you're saying some shit, and it's honestly not, it's not good. You need help, bro. That, or you need to tell us all what you're on so we can go get some of that shit, because it seems pretty fucking good if it's making you go this crazy, man. I'm telling you. It's just outlandish, man. People try to support you, and people with differing opinions should not really affect you that much. You're a figurehead of the community, man. You're on an elevated platform, okay? People listen to you. You have people that do look up to you as a figurehead, whether you believe so or not. You are slightly important to this community, and at this point, I do say slightly because you're kind of diminishing your own value and self-worth in this community by making these ridiculous videos. So, stay in your lane. Stop making these videos, and in all honesty, you should really just stop making videos on these games in general. You're not going to fucking play them. Like I said earlier, you're going to come on, make 2 videos on it, get your fucking quick cash, and then fuck off the sim or some shit. So, anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. I know it was a big fucking rant, and I doubt that anybody's gotten this far. If you have gotten this far, type Squidward in the chat. I want to see Squidward comments, and then if you have an opinion, type that down below in the response to that comment saying Squidward. So, again, if you made it this far into the video, type Squidward in the chat, okay? Say that, so I know who's gotten to the end and all of that good stuff. So anyway, guys, if you didn't like this video, let me know why you didn't like the video, and if you disagree with my opinions, I'm not going to fucking roast you for it, because I'm not God and I don't know everything. So let me know, man. I'd love to have some tantalizing conversation, you know? I feel like this community can have some pretty educated opinions and all that shit, but, you know, people making videos like this kind of make it seem like, oh, fuck, do we have educated people, or are the people in this community kind of dumb? So, plain and simple, type down below what your opinion is on this video. Spencer, you watched this far? Fuck yeah, man. Awesome, awesome. Again, no beef, but you gotta stop, dude. Like, you gotta stop. Plain and simple. So, anyway, guys, if you did like this video, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I swear to God, we are going to be the #1 source for the new modern games that are coming out, being Monster Energy Supercross, which comes out here very soon, and MX vs. ATV All Out. We're going to be the #1 source for news, highlights, and gameplay when those games drop, and all of that good stuff. So anyway, guys, my name is Moto, and I'm out. Peace. Bye.